Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kendra Cook. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest Colorado TV Translator Association. That's what brings you free TV on air. If you have a news topic or event that you would like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 970-677-4119. Today's show is run at Wednesday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel to subscribe to and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page where you can watch anytime on demand. Today is November 13th, 2019, and now the news at noon. An update from the Journal with photo courtesy Ann Current. A 79-year-old Cortez man suffering from dementia was found safe south of Grand Junction early Saturday after he disappeared last Thursday afternoon in his 2005 silver Subaru Outback. He's doing better than I am, said Ann Current, wife of Charles Chuck Current, age 79. He knows a little bit of what he did, but he doesn't know how far he went, or what he did. Ann said that she found receipts for gas from Cayenta, Arizona from Thursday and for a motel in Mexican Hat, Utah Thursday night. From Friday night, she found a receipt for gas from Pagosa Springs. She said he was stopped about 5 a.m. by a Colorado State Patrol trooper about 10 miles south of Grand Junction on Colorado Highway 50. Quote, he must have driven all night Friday to get from Pagosa Springs to Grand Junction. We asked him where he slept, and he thought he slept at home Friday night. He must have napped in the car and drove all night. He remembers driving in mountains with snow at night. We'll never know where, she said. Montezuma County Sheriff Steve Nowlin said Charles Current, who suffers from diabetes and heart disease, was stopped early Saturday for weaving in traffic. Quote, he was fine, just a little dehydrated, Nowlin said. He was taken to St. Mary's Medical Center in Grand Junction. Taking the keys away from a loved one is a difficult but necessary step to prevent people going missing and preventing potentially catastrophic situations, Nowlin said. Quote, the freedom we have, the ability to go where we want, when we want, it's a difficult thing to take away, Nowlin said. Ann said her husband was headed to his doctor's office in Cortez when he became disoriented. She said he had been diagnosed with late stage 1 or early stage 2 vascular dementia. Quote, everyone was extremely helpful. We're grateful to search and rescue, the police, and everyone who helped look for him, she said. I'm a big advocate for the Silver Alert. I don't know if they would have found him without that. Ann said she plans to sell her husband's Subaru, but for now, it's parked at a friend's house out in the country. The Journal reported that Walmart has sued just about every county in Colorado where the corporate giant has a store location, an aggressive legal tactic many big box retailers are taking in an attempt to shrink their property tax bills. Every year, Colorado County assessors are tasked with taking inventory of a business's personal property, such as furniture, cash registers, refrigerators, and equipment used in daily operation, and determine a value to those items that are then taxed at a rate that differs with each county. This year, Walmart's parent company, Walmart Stores, Inc., filed a protest after taking issues with the values Colorado's county assessors placed on items in its stores, claiming that they were priced too high. Also included were Walmart Stores Inc.'s Sam's Club and neighborhood market locations. But Walmart's petition was denied in July by the Colorado Board of Equalization, the committee tasked with reviewing assessor protests. On September 4th, Walmart slapped a lawsuit on 31 counties, Colorado has a total of 64, to reduce the value of its personal property at 95 of its stores, as well as to recoup attorney fees. Included on the list of counties sued were La Plata, Montezuma, and Archuleta counties. Walmart's Littleton-based attorney Brian Hoopsch declined the Durango Herald's request for comment for this story, saying that he doesn't speak about open cases. In its lawsuit, Walmart claims county assessors' valuation does not accurately reflect the fact that its stores are usually open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, causing equipment to wear out faster. Also, when the items needed to be replaced, Walmart says it is having a harder time reselling them because its retail competitors are closing, reducing the amount of interested buyers. And Walmart says resale prices have fallen even further because of an oversaturated market thanks to Amazon and other online retailers. But Carrie Woodson, La Plata County assessor, said she and her staff have never seen evidence Walmart resells its equipment after it's been replaced, despite years of monitoring the store's operations. Quote, we believe they just throw it away. Woodson also said Walmart's story has changed. When the store first filed a complaint with La Plata County, it claimed it was because brick and mortar stores were going out of business, and because of the oversaturated market, its equipment were worth less and less. But once the complaint reached the state level, Walmart instead stated started arguing its items should be priced lower than what the county assessors determined because the items wear out faster as a result of the store's around-the-clock hours. How much money Walmart is trying to save is hard to quantify as the tax rate is different in each county. Lawrence Pacheco, spokesman for Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser, said the state of Colorado is not going to become involved in the statewide lawsuits. And from the Durango Herald with an AP photo, Governor Jared Polis and Fort Lewis College in Durango are hoping the U.S. Supreme Court will uphold the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or the DACA program, as it's called, and its protections for undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as children, a policy that was challenged Tuesday in front of the court's justices. President Donald Trump's administration rescinded DACA 2 years ago, but courts have kept the protections in place. A Supreme Court decision on the policy is not likely until 2020, according to the Associated Press. Polis took a moment on Tuesday to call on the court to continue to protect the 14,000 DACA recipients living in Colorado. Ending the policy would be detrimental to the state, he said. Quote, "It will be disruptive to our economy, to their employers, to our institutions of higher education, and to the future of our state," he said. FLC joined in signing an amicus brief asking that the High Court continue the DACA policy. The brief was signed by 165 colleges and universities. Quote, "DACA is enlightened and humane. It represents the very best of America. It provides legal certainty for a generation of hardworking, high-achieving, and determined young people who love this country and were raised here," the brief says. Quote, "We should not be pushing them out of the country or returning them to a life in the shadows." FLC did not respond to questions Tuesday about why it joined the amicus brief. However, President Tom Studicus lauded the brief and DACA on Twitter, saying DACA has been a huge success for the immigrants it protects and the communities and campuses where they live and study. "Their triumph is our triumph," he wrote. And now, let's take a look at our local weather. Today is sunny with a high near 56 degrees with northwest winds light 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, clear again. How about that full moon last night if you had a chance to see it? It was orange and huge on the horizon. Tonight's now looks for lows around 30 degrees with north-northeast winds, gentle, just around 5 miles an hour. Thursday, increasing clouds with a high near 58. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour becoming calm. Thursday night, mostly cloudy and a low around 33. Calm wind becoming southeast around 5 miles an hour by the evening. And Friday, we're looking for partly sunny skies with a high near 58. Southeast winds around 5 miles an hour becoming south-southwest in the afternoon. Friday night, mostly cloudy and a low around 31 degrees. Then Saturday, sunny for a high near 57 with Saturday night mostly clear and a low around 27. Sunday again sunny with a high near 54. Sunday night mostly clear and a low to 28. And Monday we're looking for more sunny skies and a high near 58 degrees with Monday night mostly clear and a low around 29. And now back to the news. Reported in the Journal, photo Jerry McBride. Montezuma County Commissioners are threatening to stop accepting Colorado Department of Correction inmates at the county jail unless the state pays the full amount it is billed for housing them. The state is currently paying the county $58.56 per day for DOC inmates housed in the county jail, despite being billed $75 per day. Quote, "To me, that's an unfounded mandate," Commissioner Keenan Ertel said on Tuesday during a commissioner's weekly meeting. Montezuma County Sheriff Steve Nowlin presented his monthly report showing the Montezuma County Detention Center housed 7 DOC inmates for a total of 98 days in October and was paid $5,738.88 by the state. The county would have received $7,350 if the state paid the $75 per day rate charged by the county. Quote, "We just want the state to pay the same amount we bill everyone else," said Commissioner Jim Candelaria, noting the towns of Dolores and Mancos, as well as Dolores County, all pay Montezuma County's rate of $75 per day to house their inmates in the Montezuma County Detention Center. Candelaria also said the rate charged by the county for housing inmates should be adjusted annually for inflation to ensure costs for housing inmates are fully recovered. Commissioners discussed crafting and sending a letter to the Department of Corrections that informs the agency it will no longer accept DOC inmate holds at the county jail as of January 1st unless the state begins paying the full $75 per day it is charged. The letter could be sent as soon as next week. Montezuma County Attorney John Baxter said a state statute sets the minimum compensation for housing state inmates at that $58.56 per day, but there's no legal prohibition that prevents the state from paying more than the minimum. Nowlin said a good deal of the billable days for state inmates come when former DOC inmates violate terms of parole and are re-arrested and placed in the county jail. Quote, "We're holding people on parole holds for as long as a month before the parole board decides what to do with them," Nowlin said. Nowlin added that the jail is at capacity almost every day, and that increases maintenance needs. The county, he said, also must begin planning to expand the jail. In October, the jail exceeded its stated maximum number of 104 inmates for all but 2 days, Nowlin said. According to statistics provided by Nowlin, the county jail handled 3,428 inmate nights in the jail in October. And have you heard about hard seltzer as an adult beverage? It's really taking hold as a more than a niche market and newly available at our local State Line Bar and Grill and local liquor and beer stores in Dove Creek. Reported in the Durango Herald with photo Nick Gonzalez. After White Claw hard seltzers sold out across the country, it was apparent to people in the alcohol industry that the beverage is here to stay. According to CNN, spiked sparkling water has turned into a billion-dollar industry. Hard seltzer sales hit the roof and even surpassed $1 billion for the past year, which ended in August. That means there was an increase in sales by nearly 200% compared to the prior year, according to Nielsen Holdings. It's no wonder then that Durango businesses like Ska Brewing and Steamworks Brewing are jumping on the bandwagon. Quote, "I think a lot of it has to do with that a lot of people are looking for more variety," said Kristen Muraro, sales and marketing director at Ska. They also associate it with a healthier alcoholic drink, especially in today's day and age where there's a lot of focus on low calories, working out, and having a healthier lifestyle. It's what people are looking for in a drink. Turns out the demand for hard seltzers is just as high in the Durango area as anywhere else. There are people asking for it, said Ken Martin, head of brewing operations at Steamworks. "Here we serve a wide breadth of people. It's a huge restaurant, and there's all walks of life walking through the front door. A lot of people are counting calories these days, and malt-based beverages are higher in calories, but people don't want to give up the alcohol. To make hard seltzers, brewers typically ferment the drink with sugar instead of malted barley, which results in lower sugar and carbohydrates than in beer. This is one of the many reasons the drink has spiked in popularity among consumers. It's a lot different than making beer," said Joe Hull, a brewer at Ska. "With beer, we're trying to make as much flavor as possible. With this, it's the opposite. We're trying to make it super watery, so when we're adding our hibiscus lime flavor and stuff like that, that's what you get. You don't get the taste of the ingredients like the grain." Both Ska and Steamworks plan on canning their hard seltzer lines. Ska will release variety packs of black raspberry, blood orange, and hibiscus lime in December, Muraro said. Steamworks is still in the early planning stages of canning its line. However, if patrons want to get in on Steamworks flavors, the brewery has its spiked sparkling water on tap. There are usually 2 different flavors for visitors to try, and they're always changing. Steamworks brewers have experimented with flavors such as elderberry and ginger. We're trying to use better ingredients and up that game a little bit. We have the luxury of not doing it on such a large scale," Martin said. So is it actually a beer? Turns out brewing has evolved so much over the years, it's hard to say. Quote, "I don't really know what the definition of a beer exactly is anymore now," Hull said. However, brewers and patrons want to categorize hard seltzers. Everyone agrees that the beverage is here to stay. It's a trend that probably isn't going to go away anytime soon, so we thought it'd be something fun to play around with experiment with, Muraro said. And today's High Canyon Country happenings. If you like the murder mystery live involvement type of evening and missed the ones offered by the Granary in Monticello last weekend, you have another chance in Durango at the Strader Hotel. They say, "Come join us at the Strader Hotel for a murder mystery weekend you will never forget. Bring your friends and family for a unique experience at one of the most beautiful historic hotels." It starts on the 15th at 4 p.m. and ends 11 a.m. on November 17th. For all the mysterious details, you can go online to murdermystery.com. In Cortez, November 14th, is the Mask I Made Ball. Cortez Business After Hours at the Cortez Cultural Center. The Cortez Chamber of Commerce is partnering with them for November's Business After Hours soiree. Kick off your holiday party season with a little crafty challenge and a few nips of hot local cider, spiked or virgin. Special prizes awarded for the most outrageously fabulous impromptu mask. And Split the Pot proceeds will help fund the expanded lineup of arts classes and workshops now under development. Watch for tiny books and needle felting in December at the Cultural Center. And note that this one starts at 4 p.m. Knock off early. Beer, wine, homemade cider, non-alcoholic beverages, and food will accompany the creative shenanigans. And this Friday, November 15th, at the State Line Bar and Grill, it's a special surf and turf night with music. The special starts at 5 p.m. The regular menu also is available till 9 p.m. A great date night or special celebration. The State Line has daily specials Thursdays through Sundays, and Thursday night is burger night. And soon they will be offering a weekend brunch menu from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., complete with classic mimosas and loaded Bloody Marys. Always a fine time at the State Line. And I post up all of these High Canyon country happenings on our Facebook page, which is DCTV News at Noon. And you can look that up with the phone numbers and dates of all the information from the High Canyon country happenings. And we also upload daily news, and our YouTube channel has our daily news program, which you can subscribe to, or you can watch it again on DCTV News at Noon. The broadcast is also posted online there, and then it's broadcast at noon, 2 at 6 p.m. on each day that it happens, and then 9 a.m. as a replay the morning after. dcbnnews@gmail.com is our email if you'd like to have a news event or information to share, or you can call us at 970-677-4119 and leave a message if we're not here. And thank you for tuning in. News at Noon now airs Monday through Friday and is available on demand online on our YouTube channel and posted on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page. We would ask if you would please like us there and share it with your friends and family. This has been a production of DCTV for the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, Colorado, USA. I'm Kendra Cook. Thank you for watching.